Okay, Joe, eager to get going. Obviously, a bit of a false start to the tour so far.
Yes, it's been a little bit frustrating in a way, but this time of year touring here, that's going to be one of the challenges. Try and not let that get to you, and then when you get your opportunities to practice and play, you make sure you're on it, ready to go. Could be that throughout there'll be interrupted games, and adapting quickly to the situation is going to be really vital in winning the series. So it was nice to get out there and sort of start what felt like a pretty reasonable start to the innings, to be honest. Felt like we were in a position to go on and make a good score on that surface. But unfortunately we couldn't sort of see the game through. But having had a bit of time on that surface, knowing that we're going to play on that pitch again is obviously quite valuable.
A few of the lads yesterday were seeing elephants and climbing up the rock. What have you been up to? Anything with your day off?
Me and Hales had a bit of a badminton tournament actually at the hotel. So a bit of fitness in there. We played some football in the morning.
Competitive?
It's never competitive. But yeah, I suppose making sure you make the most of your downtime is really important. Finding ways to relax, switch off, and enjoy time away from the ground is going to be crucial.
There's only 4 batsmen who've actually got into the middle in the 2 games that you've played so far. You're obviously one of them. You spent plenty of time in the middle in the 2 games. Do you think because of conditions it's quite important those of you who have seen a bit of action at the top of the order get the job done tomorrow?
I think of course you get yourself in and you get accustomed to the surface. You try and make sure that you make it count. I think that there will be times where it doesn't go perfectly to plan. And luckily we've got quite an experienced middle order now that sort of knows what they've either played here before and had success or have worked extremely hard in the lead up to these games to make sure that they are comfortable on these surfaces. So I think we are a very well-rounded team. It's got plenty of options in all departments, and especially batting as deep as we do, we'll always give ourselves a good chance. I think the most important thing for this group is I don't think it's skill-based. I think it's reading the game, reading the situation, and adapting very quickly. Because whether it's rain taking time out of the game, the surface changing drastically over the course of a day nighter or throughout a day is going to be really important in winning this series.
Will? You sort of touched on that. As a batting group, is it about you've broken all these records at home? On this tour, is it more about sort of showing you can do both? You're smarter than that. There's more to you.
Yeah, I think we've certainly got it in us. I think there's been signs of that. I think as a team, our record against spin is right up there. It's not the best in the world over the last couple of years. And this is another example or opportunity to show everyone how good we are against that and to perform well on these surfaces. But to do that, I think it is going to be very important that we understand the rhythm of batting over here is going to be very different to back home. And the way we structure setting a target and chasing it down might be very different to how we go about things in England. And we managed to do that very well at other places in the world where we've had success recently. So it's just another opportunity to try and do that. And I suppose put some experience in the bank going into the last stage of that World Cup. If the wickets are slow and they are starting to turn, we've had hopefully from tours like this we'll have had success in similar conditions.
And how was Darren Dry the other days? So you've got to keep bits down. Was it a bit like Kuldeep Yadav having just taken a bit of time to get used to it and then crack on? Yeah,
he's got a few skills. I think definitely having faced majority of those 4 overs, 5 overs that he bowled has helped. Definitely picking things up. He's managed to turn the ball nicely both ways. I think he's got googly as well. So he's obviously very talented bowler that looks to take wickets. You can tell that by the field. They wanted to attack us and try and capitalise on those 2 over wickets. So again, that's just another way of having to read the situation, be smart about how you play each individual bowler and break down their attack over 50 overs.
Joe, we just spoke about phasing Akila, so there's another layer. Spinning, Sandhu can also will probably play tomorrow as well. And in your team, there's probably some conventional spinners like Moeen Ali, Dawson, and Rashid, whereas Sri Lankans they claim to be mystery spinners. So how do you see yourself as a team playing against some of the mystery, and some of the team in your side, the guys who have not, who claim to be mystery spinners?
I'd say that every spinner or every bowler that you've never played against before is mystery, because you don't know what to expect, you don't know what you're going to get. I think it's, as a batter, it's very easy to build things up and to sort of over anticipate how things are going to go. Most importantly, you've got to just put yourself in that situation and play what's in front of you. There's a lot of times in the past, playing against likes of Mitchell Johnson or guys that are quick, you sort of build it up to be almost quicker than it is, and you get out there and it might be a little bit easier, or you sort of get yourself out by talking yourself out. I think most importantly, you feel like you're prepared, you make sure you look at the footage and you see how these guys operate, and then you go and play accordingly. I think Rash in particular will be a little bit disappointed. You say there's no mystery about how he plays as well. I think he's got a few tricks in his bag. I'm sure you'll see on these surfaces throughout the tour. But it's a talented attack. You know, that Sri Lankan spin attack. They've obviously got some very fine bowlers, and we're going to have to play well to score big runs against them. But most importantly, I think it's about worrying about your own game, being clear about how you're going to play each guy, each bowler within that attack, and then just committing to it.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of talk about confidence when it comes to batting, one-day batting in particular. How much did you get from the success you had against in the one-day series in particular after you started so well, and then you talked about moving your feet better and you got that 100? So does that give you the kind of belief that challenge that is something you can live up to?
Yeah, I think throughout my career I've always felt I've had a pretty strong game against spin, and I suppose that's the first time last summer that really been questioned. Asked some strong questions of myself throughout that period, and then just refined it back to the basics, getting close to the ball, getting far away from the ball as possible, giving myself as much time as possible. When I was going back and just trying not to get caught in sort of no man's land. When you try and keep things as simple as that, it definitely helped me. And you get 2 or 3 overs under your belt, things do become a lot easier. I think that's going to be a big thing out here, is recognising that throughout 50 overs here on these surfaces, you can feel $1 million. One over, the next over, it can feel like you don't know where you're going to score. Being quite realistic about things, understanding that the rhythm of batting is very different, and that to score runs you have to be quite pragmatic about how you go about things. So with that in mind, you're sort of trying to weigh everything up, and having had those good experiences in the summer against world-class spinners, granted in English conditions, it still fills you with confidence, definitely.
Last one.
Sure. Last time England were here, Sri Lankan spinners were quite effective against the England top order, but now you're quite dominant against spin. It's not been a long time since that last tour. Talk us through that journey. How is it that as a group, you've developed this proficiency against spin?
I think the way we approach cricket in one day internationals is very different to this last time we toured. Very different look to the balance of the team, the makeup of the team. And the way those guys naturally play, I think we'll always put bowlers under pressure, whether it's seamers or spinners. I think we've got guys that complement each other very well in their methods against spin, and that can be quite challenging if you've got guys that score in different areas, and you're bowling to 2 very different styles of batting. Quite hard to control length and to feel like you're on top. So we've, I suppose, through a lot of hard work over the last 3 or 4 years, we've come to this point now where we are very strong, very confident, and we're not perfect. We've still got a lot of learning to do and developing to do to be number 1 side in the world for a long period of time, like we want to be, and to really challenge in the World Cup. But we've definitely come a long way since then, and this is an opportunity to bring that to everyone, to show that we have had success against spin. Majority of the places throughout the world, but can we do it here on spinning surfaces?
Okay, thank you.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.